Okay, I'm live. Hi, dear friends. This is Wasima Isra. Hope all is well for you. I'm taking time today to jump in and present to you the new Oracle deck. Two Oracle decks that we just received in Core Magic and we produced. And they come with this book that is called Journaling with the Masculine and Feminine. And I find it interesting that I was inspired to do this video today talking about the Saint Valentine and being in couple and living the feminine and the masculine and the divine masculine and feminine. And I have been meditating over this deck for some. I think it has been 2 years, over 2 years. Um, so I'm really excited about it and trying to find the angle from where to start, as most of my videos are intuitive and I just jump in. But let's start with these two um, projects because first we started with the pack, the union pack or the ultimate pack, where you will find the masculine. So the deck comes in box, very solid box, and you'll find the pack, the masculine pack, and the feminine pack. The idea was to explore in depth the feminine and masculine without constraining them into one archetype, one goddess, one god, but instead studying them deeply and finding their different attributes, their different attitudes in order to understand them. So this is what we have done with this Oracle deck, and I'm really excited about it because it can be used in so many ways. And after that, I will talk about the book that comes with it because it's as important as the oracles. So the deck comes in two parts, as I have said. One part is the feminine and the masculine. The masculine, we have 46 cards, and the feminine, we have 42 cards. So the idea of the the back of the cards is to invite people to unite these two aspects, and there are some mystical teachings in the book to bring you into that journey of union, and that's what we hope. Anyway, the cards have been made in a family company here in Europe. I'm really happy that we printed it in this company here, family company, and the size of the deck is different from the other sizes of the tarot deck or oracle deck. So they did everything manually, but I'm really happy about the colors and the quality of the cards that is really very very solid. Um, at the same time, the cutting is different from other decks, and it might show, in the dark, the dark cards, but it doesn't change at all. Like the cards, it's made really very very professionally, but you might see that there are some white aspects here in the black deck. Okay, so the there was an interesting dilemma we had when we were preparing this deck. It was, what do we define as feminine and what do we define as masculine? We had this question within us, forgiveness. Why is it feminine? Why isn't it masculine? But we played that game. We played that game of separation, of desiccating them and separating them into feminine and masculine. But at the end, the more and more you do this journey, you find out that they are so much linked together, and there is this movement of the eight, of the infinity within them. And I might speak about that maybe in another video, because it's I'm really I'm channeling that within my soul, within my being here, and finding this link of the infinity within and both the feminine and masculine. Sorry about the the sound on the background. So okay, I'm talking a lot, but let me show you the cards. I just try see if I can um, make it closer. Okay, here we go. And switching on the light. Oops, maybe more. Okay. So do you want me to start maybe with the masculine and then the feminine? Um, and the colors are so beautiful. I mean, I'm sorry, it doesn't look as bright as I'm having them here. And when you will get them, you will see how they are brighter. I mean, I'm really loving the colors. So the masculine side, you will find, some aspects that we define as masculine, like the courage, determination, um, just at the same time talking about that, you will find also female aspects in the masculine, because it's like we went over these two definitions to understand them. Enthusiasm. I so much love this card because you see the crocodiles, and they are um, they are dangerous, but at the same time there is this belief that, oh, everything will be okay. I'm having all that I need to get beyond this situation, and all will be perfect. And I might even change these crocodiles to maybe allies. And just let me show you. Maybe I always try to focus with this camera just to show you the detail of the cards. I don't know if it was gonna work or not. Uh, okay. Okay, it works. So you will see that the cards are very detailed, and I don't have the all the tools like a good camera to show you everything, but I hope you can get burnout. Burnout is also another aspect. And talking about these cards, even if you do not work on the feminine and masculine as such, you can you can you can play with these cards as an oracle deck. So you're not obliged to follow the guideline that we gave. You can make this oracle deck your own and play with it and mix it, maybe mixing the whites and black cards. Enterprising, we've put the mandala here because um, we found out that there is, when you are enterprising, when you are launching something, you are investing your time and investing yourself in it. You are creating something. You are creating magic at the same time. Um, hi, Evelyn. Merci à toi. I'm gonna make a French video soon. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. Thank you very much. I'm happy to see you here. Fussy. Impulsion or impulsive. And here you need to see if it's the Taurus that is being impulsive, or the this guy here, because there is a game going on here, and I won't go into details because the goal of this video is to show you an example of show you the cards and the book. But maybe another time I can explain more about the cards. Independence, being able to do many things at the same time. But we see this hand here, we have this pinky, or reddish. It might be starting to be tired and maybe leading to burnout after. Aggression, agitation, ambition. And okay, I'll stop talking. I would say everything. I would say a lot of things about each card, so I'm really keeping myself. Arrogant, boldness, daring to go. Okay, I'll stop. Okay. Bully, persecution, combat, concentration, minding the X-rays, yeah, focusing. Initiation, going through different doors, new doors, exploring them, and even if we don't know if it's like an illusion or it's really a room or maybe it's another word. Oops. And sensitivity. And there is something also we talked about in the book. We might uh, confront you regarding some of these aspects, like why is it feminine? Why is it masculine? So, and that's okay. It's part of the process. Instinct, and we have many animals. Uh, because with the human body, we are animal also. You find the snake, the bear. You have the some birds and cat. The intellect intransigent and firm. And at the same time, okay, I will say this and then I jump into other cards. You will see that there are these flames behind. And firm, to be firm and transition, because we have this flame within our heart. We are taking care of something. That's why we are firm. Ross, l'image est floue. Okay, you love when I talk about the cars. Oh, I'm really sorry about yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't have you will find better oh, oh, I don't know if it's better like this. I'll try to do it I will try to hold them like this. Let's see. Let's see if that this works. Okay, irresponsible manipulation. Is it better, Ross? Mastery. Miser, frugal. This reminds me of the four of coins in the tarot. Order, organization, and here it's Ma'at again, and one version of Ma'at, and you find all these planets turning around in this big cosmos. Organization is something natural within us. It exists in the planets, in the stars. It's something natural. Power, I felt raw. Precipitation, so that with the wind you cannot see what is in front of you. Your eyes can be blurry and things are moving fast, so you need to close your eyes to focus on your heart. With um, pretension, wearing this mask thing. Pride. Rational, being rational needs a lot of precision. Hello, Lumia Carlade. I wonder if I'm on my English channel or my French channel. I think I launched it on my English channel. But reluctant, and you see this leaf here that does not want to go, even if the situation is really difficult. All right, here we go. Resistant. You see this guide or the spirit ally that is behind the person. I'm sorry, with my hands, I was doing painting before the video. Responsible. And you see again this merging with the animal realm, because we learn a lot from them. Strength. And here you find the scorpion, and the scorpion also is strong. It has its own strength, even if it's really small. And you can ask yourself, who is going to win? Toughness, and this reminds us of the spirit of the stones. I'm doing the fox, Ross. Here we go. Okay, let's jump into the masculine deck. Okay, so forgiveness, and here you see all the family we go on. A family, sometimes you continue the way, you continue the path. You have to forgive to continue your life together. Container of life. So here we are talking about the feminine side, and the egg, and its presence through the story of humanity and even of mythology. As that is this saying, we don't know who came first. Is it the egg, or so we don't know. There is some mystery about the egg and containing all the possibilities. Compassion, and this is the goddess came in coming as dove, and even if there is plants and spines she cannot go through, but she's persistent, and with compassion she tries to make her way through. Calm, there's this nature connection with nature. Whatever happens in the world, we try to stay calm. Addiction, and you find this lady here having I'm trying to work on it, Ross. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm sorry for my camera. I really don't have a lot of tools at the moment to make so addiction. You will find all these she's attached. We don't know if she is attached or things are attached to her. Find food, drinks, money, illusion. And I love this illustration where you don't know who or what is an illusion. And this card speaks a lot when you work on the inner child. The inner child has a lot of stories and illusions that he needs to heal. And there is a lot of meditations. I did a lot of meditations with my clients regarding this visitation. We visit the inner child and see what illusion he has, and we need to free it. Collaboration, of course. Who is better than the bees to learn, to teach us what is collaboration? So you see that there are a lot of beings here that I asked to be here. It's like an invitation. The animal realm, the nature realm, that is teaching us these values. Grace, and you see that the grace, we linked it to the horses, to the unicorns, and teaching us what it is to be graceful. Is it like a position? Is it a dance? Is it something within a character? Submission. I know this card is difficult for many people. Many who have seen the deck asked me about this card, because this card, submission, we don't know who is submitted to the other, because both have their eyes hidden and closed. Both are in darkness, and they need maybe to remove that and see who is holding the other. Humility, understanding that we are students of nature. We are students of the trees. We need to respect every spirit as being a teacher. Creativity, of course. Depreciation and self-doubt, and well, when it happens to all of us, removing our crown, or we're forgetting that we are queen, because we doubt ourselves, and thus we forget our royalty. We forget that we are precious. Devotion reminds me of my mother, devoted, every day, as a mother, giving and preparing things, and she's devoted and not waiting for a return. Distraction, we have in front of us many things to do, but sometimes we are distracted, and this we've put it as a feminine attribute also. Easiness. Water reminds us and teach us how to be easy, how to flow. flow with the word, flow with the the events in our lives. And also you will see this, and I will let you meditate on it, because you will find some invitation to think about the cards, invitation to meditate on them. So I won't give you all the keys that are within, but I invite you to discover them. Emotional, we've put this because it reminds us of all the emotions that inhabit us as a human being. Um, Chacun, la douceur de son langage va directement à ton cœur. Yes. Expansion and opening. Oh my God, I love this card because, again, the trees remind us that in order to expand, we need to have very, very grounded roots. In order to go up in the sky, we need to go down, very down below into the earth. Fluidity and adaptation. And the womb is so much an image of adaptation and fluidity that comes every month for women, and how it expand and shrink depending what it invites within, even for a baby. um, Fusion and union, and this image as the goddess, we put here. Generosity reminded me of this generosity of the elders who have built in and put this carpet of the humanity. It's a form of generosity, one generation given to the other. Inclusion, and reminded me of the red tent, where we used to encounter older women with sincerity, with open heart. We share what we have within, without judgment, just with compassion and active listening, and trying to help the other. Inclusion is so much important in our times, whether it is for genders, for sexual orientation, for political views. This is very important card for these times. And decision, when you want to go, but at the same time you want to stay, and at the same time you are you feel like you are drowning in this uncertainty, and you cannot take a decision. But one way or another, you need to let go from, or decide to go. You need to decide. And stability, again, we might think that our high heels are stable and eternal. I'm thinking about euros. But at the same time, nothing is eternal. Life isn't stable, so we need to remember all the time when when we walk in high heels in our lives, that nothing is stable forever. Interior, and this reminds me of the when I was a kid, trying and imagining and seeing with my inner eye these libraries within the trees. And I'm sure you have had these dreams about them, um, and inviting you to get within and to feel the warmth of the within. Intuition, you will see that we have depicted a man here. We try, because the female and feminine is in everything, everywhere. And here you will see that he has this, um, um, I don't know how to call it, but I'm forgetting the word, but um, to find your own way. At the same time, you have this third chakra opened. So you rely on your intuition, but also on your vision to decide on the compass. Yes, the compass, to decide on the next step. Kindness, and here again, an invitation to think, who is kind with the other? Is it the human or is it the bird? Who is generous to the other? Trying to focus. Yep. I'm sorry for the. I hope I won't give you the headache. Looking. Laziness. I love this card also because it reminds us of, you see that there are a lot of fruits here. And laziness, you have the fruits, but you don't step down, you don't step up. Um, Yeah, Evelyn, I'm gonna answer right away. You don't know, you cannot stand up and get the fruits because you've got too much seated for a long time that you forgot how to stand up. Um, letting go. I love this card also. Letting go of your old habit, old um, clothes, and stepping into a new door, new reality. Listening, for example, when you listen to music, there are the rays, the rainbow, because when you listen from different layers, different positions, um, consciousness levels. You listen not only to what the person is saying, but you listen to her heart, to her need, love. Memory of senses, another card showing the gifts of the ancestors. Morality and consciousness, and again related to the water, spending water. How are we treating our waters? How are we treating the gifts that are given to us? Passivity, and here you see this linked to the three monkeys. I don't know if you know the story, but you see that I do not see, I do not speak, I do not hear, and I am passive. Whatever is happening, I won't act, I won't react. Patience, again, mother nature and mothers know what it is to be patient, having a baby for 9 months in their belly and being patient with their movements. Receptivity, another spiritual card. Um, Reliance, another spiritual card also. When I say spiritual card, that means that it has mystery keys in it. Sensitivity, temperance, tenderness, and thoughtfulness. I love so much this card. Just seeing it makes me feel like I want to reconnect to gentleness. Tolerance. I will leave this card here because we are going to speak about it right now. Okay, let me see your questions. Okay. So Evelyn wants to see if she can mix with tarot cards. I am sure I didn't see what tarot cards can be mixed with yet, but I can have a look in my cards. Lumiere Écarlate asking if she can have this deck. Yes, you can. I will speak about the possibilities a bit later in the video. So let me just show you the book that comes with it. So the book is written by me and Selma, who is one of my collaborators, and she helped me to complete this book, and I'm so grateful for her. I loved working with her, and she's been helping me with some projects now, correcting, completing, and when not feeling well, she holds that for me, and it gives me confidence that even if one day I cannot get out a project, I know that maybe someone can carry on and get it out to you. So this book is a kind of big book, you see. At the beginning, you will have see the purpose of the book and the pack. What can you do with this book and journal? Showing you moment of truth. What is an archetype? Giving you my explanation. What is the masculine? Historic messages from the feminine and masculine. I get a bit spiritual there. The archetypes and the cosmic laws, which is a very important part, I believe, in this when we talk about the different attributes, feminine and masculine, and the archetypes. And then we will explore some cosmic laws regarding to the masculine and feminine. And then the part I really love, you will see that I started recorrecting because sometimes I miss things. Further exploration with cosmic law. So you have like more questions to have when you will do the other sections. So let me show you. So, for example, in the guidebook or the booklet, the last time my card was tolerance. Okay, so tolerance, you will see the angel and the devil in a way in the same card. So, in this booklet or guidebook, you will find the oracle. So, for example, the text regarding this card. Tolerance is the acceptance of all shades of ourselves and others, etc., etc. Then, what happens? I invite you to have a journey with this card through writing. You find, for example, what does this card tell you about this aspect? You see the card tolerance and you ask yourself, what does this illustration tell me about the tolerance? And here I write down, we might disagree. Sometimes we might disagree with other people, yet we are so close. We are even similar, which is really interesting. So it's inviting me to, even if I find that sometimes I do not agree with people, it's okay. Let me look for what is similar between us. Then you will find, know it better. What are the strengths of this aspect? For example, for tolerance, the positive aspect is cohabitation. When we are tolerant, we know how to live together, there is easiness in it, we can move ahead, something really strongly that came in. What is the weakness of this aspect? I wrote, no fixed rules. Others can do what they want to, because if you are too tolerant, they won't really respect you, and they won't take you seriously. Then it goes on. After that, you will see this aspect in the spiritual and mind side. For example, this aspect means in spirituality, embracing all that is, learning from many religions, seeing what is seeing what unites us. In economy, tolerance in economy and political side, it can be understanding the others, embracing the others, even if they are different. But the negative side is, disorganization. If we are too tolerant, it can generate chaos. Regarding the body and health, here I had something within my heart that wakens, because I found out that accepting the body and its evolution is tolerance, but with for me, it needs to be determined. It needs determination to to continue. Um, it doesn't, it misses tonus. For example, when you start a new sport or new practice, you start maybe 2 days, 3 days, you are tolerant with yourself. It's okay, I will do it whenever I want to. But with the time, you forget it and you won't get the maximum from it. So this is the downside of tolerance. Relationship going forward, tolerance allows us to be united, to forgive. But at the negative side, if there are no limits, others will step into our space. And then keynotes, keywords, and then within you, you will explore this aspect. For example, this aspect reminds you of someone, and it reminded me of the Dalai Lama. And then, if does this aspect exist within you? And I found out that yes, it exists within me, but from me to me, I am less tolerant with myself than with people, which is really interesting. Um, then the other sides, I've put, uh, is there any goddess or god that reminds you this aspect? And Hathor came in because there is this tolerance with this sexuality that is interesting for me in Hathor. Bast, the goddess, the Egyptian goddess that is from a cat, and as a mother for all. How do I look like, the archetype, and talking about myself, how I see this aspect within me to sexuality and family. And then I saw this, imagine this aspect as a character. So we imagine the tolerance as a person, and I see her story. So she has seen the word tolerance as a person, has seen the word, she has seen the inside and outside. Nothing really matters in life for her because she's seen it all. All will pass. Tolerance as a person sees the word as, ah, yeah, I've seen it all. It's okay. All shall pass. So I let go. Um, Other aspects can bring him to serenity. So let's imagine the tolerance is not really well balanced. It needs limits. It needs some responsibility. Um, and here, you continue to explore it. Then I didn't finish with that because there are some prompts in the book, at the beginning that I showed you. So I add a paper here to explore further this tolerance thing, the character of tolerance. Um, and there are some questions. And I won't go long, but you can read, stop the screen and read about it. So yeah, I can share a lot about it, but I try to make this video short, so that you see it's not like a course. It's a presentation. And I tend to go right away to starting and jumping in it, and I'm really sorry for that. But yeah, so now for orders, we are starting with the Kickstarter campaign, that the ones that supported the tag, but you can order it, and I have put the link below. You can order the deck only, and that's totally fine. You can order the deck and the book together. And for the English people, we still have some copies left. For the French people, we need to wait. I don't have the books yet. The books are also available on Amazon, but if you get the deck and the book, it's cheaper if you get them from our shop. Um, I shall stop now. Let me know how was this presentation for you. And I'm sorry for the focus, but at least I hope you have felt the spirit of this deck, and you have seen the depth that you can do and get with. Um, and I'm so grateful for showing it to you today. So wishing you a very nice day, and I might head to the French channel in order to present it there. So if you are there, yeah, come in. I will check my tarot cards and see if some will get with it. Yeah. So bye bye.